How did America steal a Soviet submarine loaded with nuclear missiles from the bottom of the Pacific Ocean? The story of Operation Azorian. If you're a fan of history and true stories that change the world, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive all the latest updates. In March 1968, the Soviet submarine K-129 departed from the Rybachi base near Petropavlovsk on the Kamchatka Peninsula. It was heading to its patrol in the Pacific Ocean when it suddenly disappeared, along with its crew. The K-129 was a Gulf II class diesel-electric submarine carrying nuclear weapons. It was armed with 3 R-21 ballistic missiles, known to NATO as SSN-5, each equipped with a nuclear warhead. It also carried 2 nuclear-tipped torpedoes, in addition to conventional torpedoes. The Soviets searched for the submarine but failed to find it. The Americans, however, were able to locate the wreckage on the bottom of the Pacific Ocean at a depth of approximately 5 kilometers and about 1,500 miles northwest of Hawaii, according to U.S. intelligence. The wreckage was not just a sunken submarine, it was an opportunity to access Soviet strategic secrets, including nuclear weapons and communications equipment. And the encryption. But how could a submarine weighing thousands of tons be salvaged from that depth without the Soviets finding out? This is where one of the most ambitious covert operations of the Cold War began, Operation Azorian. To conceal the true objective of the mission, the CIA needed a story that would be convincing to the world. This is where the name of one of America's most famous billionaires, Howard Hughes, came in. Companies linked to him were used as a front for the project, and it was announced that the giant ship being built would be used for commercial deep-sea mining. But behind this story lay a completely secret mission, to reach K-129 and salvage it from the ocean floor. The ship, known as the Hughes Glomar Explorer, was built and designed with a massive lifting system inside, equipped with a huge mechanical claw capable of descending to the ocean floor and grabbing a section of the submarine. In July 1974, the ship reached the location of K-129 and the covert salvage operation began. After weeks of work, the claw managed to grab a large section of the submarine and began lifting it from the ocean floor. But during the ascent, something happened that the Americans didn't want. A large section of the submarine broke off and sank back to the ocean floor. However, the ship managed to retain a portion of the wreckage and raise it to the surface. 2 nuclear torpedoes and sensitive Soviet equipment were attached to the recovered section. The remains of 6 Soviet sailors were also recovered and given a military burial at sea. The ceremony was filmed, and the CIA provided a copy of the recording to Russian President Boris Yeltsin in 1992. The section that fell to the bottom during the salvage operation remained at the bottom of the ocean. After the operation was exposed in the press in 1975, continuing the mission became more difficult, and further salvage attempts were called off. Thus ended one of the most complex espionage operations of the Cold War.